In this video, we're going to be going over renaming parts and assemblies in SOLIDWORKS 2020, as well as the settings needed to replace names or rename, excuse me. I have an assembly pulled up that I've used a few different times in a few assemblies before this. The easiest way at the beginning is to rename. You can do the right-click method, which is rename the assembly right there. And then also for a part, you can rename it by right-clicking and go in there. The settings you need to have set up, you're going to want to click Tools, go down to Options. There are two different ones you want to make sure. There's external references. You want to make sure that this right here is unchecked, the update component names when documents are replaced. But before you do that one, you need to come to this one first and make sure that the allow component file names to be changed from the feature manager tree, as well as this edit name with slow double click. Because for some reason, when you enable the clicking of the one in the external reference files, these are grayed out. So you obviously can't change that. But once those are in place, you should be able to come over here and you should be able to rename one of these parts and these assemblies with the click, pause, click method. I will not claim to be the best at this. All right, there we go. So that's our subassembly that we made earlier in the assembly. Let's just call that, I don't know, assembly 4, because I'm pretty sure there's no third assembly. And just to be on the safer side, we'll select that. Now you can see we've updated that. Click OK. And now this is now changed to assembly 4, as you can see. Now to do that with a part as well, we're going to come right here. Sorry, like I said, I don't claim to be the best with this. I apologize. Now, and then we'll rename this plunger like I've been calling it in the other videos. It'll probably give me that prompt again. As you can see, we temporarily renamed the document. Well, it said that it did. And when we click it there, it does say it, but strangely enough, it's not displaying it. The next step that we are going to show is the way to change the component name without changing the file name. And the way we're going to do that with the overall assembly, we're going to go to, we'll go down here to this assembly, and we will go to component properties. And we name this smart component assembly. We're going to change this to small assembly. How about that? And come down, click OK. And now this has been renamed, as you can see. We'll go ahead and do the square base, so that way the name will actually change this time, so it's not a bad example. We'll go ahead and rename this base 2. Now we'll name it base 1. And then we'll click OK. And now you can see that changes. And then just to illustrate this, since the pin one didn't work earlier, we'll go ahead and do the click method on this one. And we'll rename this square base back to what it was, just so you can see that I'm not crazy. Yeah, for some reason it's not showing up on either of those. That's so strange. But that is the way you do it with the slow click.